First crush in high school.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, my first crush was probably Lance O'Pry.
Duncan Huey.
Chris Mitchell, which I hope never watches this.
Brian Peterson.
Matt Kuda.
C.H. Herman. He was tall, dark, and handsome.
You know, the big stud on campus. He was a couple of years older.
The guy who got the leads in all the plays, was very handsome, big man on campus. Oh, yeah.
He was just kind of that hot, buff guy.
He was punk.
He had like that little mustache that he was trying to grow in, and my mom was freaked out because he had facial hair and he was 14.
But was a hoe.
Just funny, really funny guy.
My parents were very brilliant because they hired him as my yard boy.
But that didn't quite work out.
I had a raging crush on him for 3 years. Never said a word to him. Never.
And he told me I was the smartest girl he ever knew, so he could never date me.
I ended up dating him for 3 years, and we're best friends now.
I ended up dating him a little while my sophomore year, so dreams do come true.
That would have ruined it. Absolutely ruined it if I'd actually had to talk to him, because then I would have found out that he was a jock with too much money and probably would have hated me.
My first kiss.
I don't remember my first kiss.
Oh, God. My first kiss. So lovely and wonderful and magical.
Daniel?
Oh my gosh. I think it was his best friend, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it was my crush's best friend who I dated first.
That's so bad.
I had to get closer to the crush, you know?
No. A kid who lived down the street rode over to my house on his skateboard, ran over my foot. I was crying, and so he kissed me.
I was in the 8th grade. This is actually very funny because I don't like this kid at all.
I don't remember where it was.
We had a lot of gum.
And it just kind of happened just randomly.
We had to catch a bottle, and we spun it, and it hit him, and
All I remember is winter fresh everywhere.
it was just a...
And I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, I remember. It was by his car, outside my parents' house, you know, like walk him to his car. Okay, I'll see you later.
That was so awkward.
You know, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we did that.
It was very weird. It was very weird. I mean, you know, before it was all my teddy bears and stuff, you know, and it's not the same thing.
So embarrassing to think about. I'm like sweating.
You know, this is my first kiss. Look, I'm just really desperate. I just want to have my first kiss, and I'm sorry that you're dating him, but I don't like him at all. This is like a long, long time ago. So I didn't even like him. And now he still thinks that I like him, and he'll still be like, hey, yeah, I was your first kiss. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I never liked you. You were a pity person, okay? But yeah, it was pretty awkward.
Okay, anyways, next question.
Do you really want me to say this?
Oh, God. Okay.
My most embarrassing moment was at a pep rally.
I was in choir, and we were doing a Messiah performance.
I gained a little bit of weight in 9th grade.
I was wearing this red dress and these pantyhose.
And I used to be very, very prissy, and I wore dresses every day.
I fell off the bleachers,
Oh my gosh.
fell off the stage.
I sat down at lunch
Somebody picked me up,
and my pants split open
and they log rolled me down the entire stand.
in front of everybody.
By the time I got to the floor of the gymnasium,
My legs went,
It happens.
in front of the entire school, my skirt was around my waist.
I didn't have a jacket to cover anything up, so I had to run to the bathroom with my hands on my butt.
To me, that was the most embarrassing moment.
That almost brings me to tears. It's so embarrassing.
Freshman year.
I had on a tank top,
My first time wearing a thong.
and I had on a strapless bra.
And I came from a little private school. A little good girl.
My mom picked me up after school.
We're all coming out for exams. And then we're in this skirt.
I thought I looked really good that day,
And these are my friends, okay? Yeah, friends.
and I came walking out.
One of the guys was like, oh, let's go pull Natalie skirt down. And I'm like in the middle of the hall, and he goes, Blue! Pulls it down. When you have shock, you don't move. I had shock. My life is over. I stood there, okay, like a deer.
Maggie, what is going on?
I was like totally like, oh my God.
I looked down. My strapless bra, which had a little padding because I'm not very big, had moved down.
Bent over, pulled the bottom of my skirt up, realized, oh my gosh, I'm pulling the bottom up, rolled it back down, then rolled the top of it up. And I'm like, oh.
So I had 4 titties,
Then it happened again.
breasts,
And all my friends just like, oh.
whatever I can say on camera.
I'm so mad at them for that. and it was very crucial and heartbreaking, and
That was embarrassing.
I just felt like a bigger nerd.
Very embarrassing.
But that's okay, because I got a little junk in the trunk now, so put on my pants anytime.
I don't really have a most embarrassing moment. I guess I skipped out on that. It's good.
I play Becky, and she is the, I think, 11-year-old, 10-year-old MIT grad, who's very brilliant, of course, but she's not quite developed mentally to handle the antics that are going on in a high school setting. So she's very sensitive and kind of goes through emotional roller coasters where one minute she's very aggressive and she's in charge, she's in control, and the next minute she's breaking down, hiding behind a curtain, crying. It's a lot of fun.
Ray's a bitch. And it's not really me. That's the funny part, because I think I'm a pretty nice person, and it's just really fun to go out of character like that.
I play Himeko Katagiri, and she says Maho all the time. She's a spaz, badly in need of Paxil. She goes like 100 miles per hour. She likes to tell Becky how totally omega gorgeous she is all the time, and she's just, she's a hoot, definitely.
I play Kurumi, and she is, unfortunately, the boring girl. And when everyone tells her that she's boring, she gets very upset, runs into the rabbit cages, and cries.
I play Masusa, the sad, desperately sad bunny who has no thumbs and can't pick up anything.
I play Miyako, the little angry nerd with the cool glasses, and I do wear red glasses sometimes. So I feel I kind of, look like her sometimes.
Okay, so my character is Ichijo, and she's a little bipolar, I guess you could say. She has this meek and quiet side to her, but then all of a sudden she'll just snap and lose it, and she actually ends up killing the bunny rabbit. And yeah, she tries to fit in, but the other girls just don't accept her, and she struggles with that a lot.
Sure, I break down all the time and hide behind curtains. No, I can't say I went to MIT. When I was 10, I was probably playing with mud pies and dolls. I don't know. But the manic part of it sometimes, yeah.
On the inside, I'm kind of, well, I don't really speak my mind like she does. I do under my breath, though, when nobody's watching.
I would definitely say that I'm partially like my character. I'm bubbly and easygoing, and I'm definitely talkative. I can definitely talk your ear off, and either like me or hate me type of thing. So yeah, I am.
She is cool. I really like being mean. Yeah, I like being mean. It's nice. And she's all bitchy and nerdy and crazy. And I'm not so much nerdy because I'm not a big, into school person, but I am mean at times. If you get on my nerves, I'm like, oh my God, can you just chill out and stop and get out of my face? Yeah, I'm like that a lot. So I could, I feel with her.
I'm not boring at all, but I guess in a way I'm very sensitive to what other people say, and so, I can relate a little bit, but I'm not boring at all.
I would say I'm a little bit fiery. I'm an Aries, so I obviously have the fiery blood in me, but no, I've never killed anybody. I've never killed a bunny rabbit. Maybe my fish, because I wasn't very good with goldfish, but never a bunny rabbit.
All I know is that I have no thumbs and that I'm very sad. No thumbs.
That's a good question. I think that I got the part because I can talk really fast and loud, and my voice has that annoying pitch to where I can make it annoying to where it's perfect for the character, because she's just annoying and fast and bubbly and blah, and that's how I talk.
But when I heard the voice of Becky in Japanese, I was like, oh my God, she sounds like me. Because she had a little, raspiness to her voice in the Japanese. It's like, ooh, I could do that, And it just looked like such a cute show that I think I went psycho on Steven and even called him you have to give me that part, please give me that part. I want that part so badly, oh my God. Because I just thought it was so cute, and I love to play those manic characters that, turn on a dime. It's just a lot of fun to do.
I think I got the part because I went to the director, Stephen Foster, and said, I really want this part. I think that's why I got it.
I was scared at first because, you don't really, this doesn't come around every day. But since me and, Steven's relationship is like this, we, like, I have fun. I think because I'm doing it with him, and I have fun with the whole process and everything. It's just cool to be somebody else and like see the cartoon like back at you after you are, watching it. It's just kind of like, oh, that was me. Okay. Oh, there I am again.
Well, I got the part, a friend of mine had told me about ADVfilms, and I came in and I auditioned for Steven. And then he just called me in and I auditioned, and I did my voice along with the animation and saw if it matched up well and did different kinds of voices, and I guess I was just a good fit for the character.
When I first got in the booth, I was really confused on what to do. Steven had to walk me through it, but I got the hang of it pretty quick, and it's a lot of fun. It's really neat. I wish everybody could do it, but they can't because only the talented people can. I'm just kidding. I feel like such a fatty in this desk. Please don't put that on there.
My favorite subject was English. Any of the liberal arts, so English, humanities, French, those are probably my 3 top favorites.
My favorite subject, of course, was theater, and I liked the film club. And other than that, I guess English. I guess English was my favorite. I didn't like math so much.
My favorite class probably is calculus. I'm really good at math. And also dance, which I'm in 2 dance classes just because I've been doing that since I was 3.
Oh, I loved English. I had this amazing English teacher my senior year of high school, and we used to watch movies. We'd have a tea day on Wednesdays and watch movies and analyze them. And I also loved history and French. I liked actually pretty much everything. Terrible at math and science, though.
I guess sometimes English. And in the first years of high school, I took a lot of theater classes, which I liked those. Just kind of took them for basic stuff. But lunch, that was the main one.
My favorite teacher in high school?
Well, I guess that would have to be my theater teacher,
I would have to say my favorite teacher ever was Mrs. Everson.
Miss Davis. We called her Dis Mavis. She was really cool.
I don't really think I had one, but I kind of enjoyed the PE teacher because of the funny way that he liked to sit.
I liked my senior high school English class.
Short shorts, if you know what I mean.
With our cool teacher with the long blonde hair. He was cool.
Probably Miss Feinstein. She was the French teacher.
Mr. Dipple, my calculus teacher.
She was just really cool. She always wore these cool little glasses and had spiky hair and dressed really cute, pretty much like all the kids.
I used to not like him very much, but now I do because I learned how to suck up, and he likes me.
My favorite teacher was Mr. Beale. Yes, he was awesome.
She really believed in me and gave me a lot of confidence as a young woman.
He had a really good way of teaching. He would take answers if they were funny, even if they weren't the right answers, because it was funny and it made him laugh. And if you were ever sleeping, he'd slap you in the head with a huge, 4-foot-long ruler. So he was hilarious.
Ooh.
Teacher that I hated the most, Miss Penland.
Mr. Dipple can just kiss my butt.
What teacher did I hate?
I'm not gonna say that.
She was a mean, mean mother.
She wasn't really my teacher, but she was our cheerleading sponsor. Oh, she was evil. I did not like her.
She was almost sexist. She's a woman, but she'd always let the boys go to the bathroom and never let the girls, and always let the boys answer, never let the girls answer. And
She's old, and she had squinty eyes and glasses, and she had a high-pitched voice.
she'd always, be like, "Oh, your shirt's too short," or "Raise your arms, I can see your belly button."
She didn't really care about us. She just said, girls. Oh. I just didn't like her at all.
She had this complex, and she didn't like girls, and she did not like me, so I really did not like her.
Oh, any girls I hated?
Well,
Oh yeah, I had my enemies.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not really. I'm sure that there were plenty of people who hated me, though. Because when you're quiet and you're shy, a lot of people think you're stuck up.
No, but my best friend turned into my enemy.
Oh, she's stuck up.
Her name was Crystal,
She's uppity.
and she got the same prom dress as my other best friend, and there was this big fight and everything. It was bad. She did it on purpose, though, so we hated her for it.
no, I don't have any enemies. I have a lot of guy friends, and I also have a lot of girlfriends.
There's actually a few girls that I hated in high school, sadly.
However, whenever I first meet girls, they seem to instantly hate me for some reason. But then once they get to know me, they like me. But I don't have any enemies.
There was a girl, Lindsay, that I really, really, really hated. We were friends at first, and she tried to get together with Duncan, which was my boyfriend at the time, and it was a big dramatic thing, and then she keyed my car, so I keyed her car, and then I slashed her tires, and then she slashed my tires, and yeah, so we hated each other most definitely.
These mean girls that were friends with my ex-boyfriend, a lot of them had dated him. So after I started dating him, we're not the same type of people. They're like all grungy looking girls. I didn't like them. And after they were like, oh, you like her? They were totally mad at him. And this went on for like a long time. Called me names in high school, rude to me, just would see me at a party, like would trace me, my friend, out. And I mean, I know I may look like a tough girl, but I run. I run. Get in my car. Like, that's my biggest weapon, my car, because I will run you over with my car, but I won't use these things, you know. Yeah, I'm not very intimidating.
But there was always this group of girls that were just awful to people, and I had been with them ever since I was 3 years old. They lived in the same neighborhood, and one girl in particular, her name's Lauren West. Hope you're not watching, or maybe you are. And she was just awful. Just, you know, she thought she was beautiful. She had horse teeth. She was just mean to people, and she followed me. I thought when I went to college I'd get rid of her. No, she ended up living in the same dorm as me. Yeah, and we had the same class together, and she told everyone we knew each other. And I just can't stand her to this day. I can't stand her, and I keep track of what she's doing and how miserable her life has been. It sounds really mean, but she's an awful person.
I went to Lamar Consolidated High School outside of Houston. I was telling somebody the other day, if you've seen the movie Election, her on crack would probably be me because I had to be involved in everything. So if I wasn't in the club and like president of the club, then I wasn't happy. So if there was a contest of anything, I wanted to be in the contest and hopefully win it, but didn't always happen that way.
I went to high school at Clear Creek High School in League City, Texas, and I was a metalhead. Queensrÿche. Iron Maiden. So, yeah, I hung out at the back of the school. But I was very smart. And mostly I was just doing people's homework. I'm not smart anymore. It wore off.
I go to Humble High School. I'm class president, and I'm captain on the drill team. I'm an FFA, where I raise animals, like my steer named Brutus. I've also raised about 4 or 5 lambs, and I've had rabbits forever. And also, I'm in National Honor Society and Student Council.
I went to Kempner High School, and that's in Sugar Land, Texas, off of Voss and Highway 6. I was a country girl, mostly. I rode horses and barrel raced in the rodeo, and I was in FFA, and then I did theater besides that, musical theater and stuff like that, and that's how I ended up getting into this in the first place.
I went to Clear Lake High School in Clear Lake. I was the hyper one with the big poopy hair. We didn't have flat irons when I was like younger, so just kind of throwed it out sometimes. And I found the friends that were not involved in anything, and we just kind of did our own thing. A lot of laughter, a lot of peeing in our pants from laughter. And I was kind of just the kid that, I did get good grades. I always went to class. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all are skipping. And, you know, oh my gosh, y'all smoke cigarettes. But then I changed a little bit, got a little corrupted, and but high school was a cool experience. And I was just one of those weird kids.
I went to high school, Smoky Hill High School in Aurora, Colorado, a very suburban public high school. I was a good mix, I guess you could say. I was one of the popular kids. I hung out with the popular kids, and I dated, you know, the football players and homecoming princess type. And then I was also very smart. I was in IB. It was called International Baccalaureate, so it was advanced classes. And then I was in drama club. So I was a wide array, and I had a lot of different kinds of friends, which people either liked or they didn't, but I like to be diverse.
I went to high school on the north side of Houston in Westfield High School. I was a cheerleader. I was president of my thespian club, but I don't know if I was necessarily in the popular group. I don't know, maybe I was too boring.
high school is always a great place to set any sort of, sitcom or comedy like this because we all have had the experience, or we're all going to have the experience. And the stereotypes just hold true. I'm sorry, I don't care where you go to school. They're the popular ones, the geeky ones, the athletic ones, the ones who don't know what the heck's going on.
Because high school's funny and high school's awkward, and it's the years you'll never forget.
Why wouldn't it be? That's the question.
It's just funny. It's funny in real life. I'm in high school right now, and it's just funny.
It's the time when you got hormones, and so everyone's experiencing themselves for the first time, and feet are growing faster than anything else, and limbs are going, and everyone's clumsy, and
Because everything that sucks is in high school.
everyone's just discovering who they are, and there's lots of social drama that can happen.
Everybody knows the drama, and there's also, in Paniponi Dash, there's also all the different personality types, like the bully, and the spaz, and the super inventive one that sneaks and spies on everyone, and there's the bookworm, and everybody can laugh at that because everyone's been there and known those people in high school.
You got all different types of people. Funky things happen that that would never happen now, happened in my high school. Or you can laugh at them now, but back then it was like the end of your life, which is pretty funny.
High school is a great place to set a comedy just because everyone can relate to it. You have your stereotypical characters and your cliques that everyone knows about, and everything is so important in high school and so serious, and we can all make fun of ourselves. I think it's fun.